And on behalf of Vatican Media, my name is Bonga Majola, and it's my joy to provide the English language commentary for this moment of prayer with the Holy Father. In just a few moments, the Holy Father will appear at the window of the Apostolic Palace to lead us in this beautiful prayer. And the Holy Father is ready. We join this crowd as we welcome him then.
Fratelli e sorelle, buongiorno e buona domenica.
Dear brothers and sisters, good afternoon and happy Sunday.
Mentre proseguiamo il nostro cammino nel tempo pasquale, il Vangelo ci riporta oggi le parole di Gesù che paragona se stesso.
As we continue our journey through the Easter season, today's Gospel presents us with Jesus' comparison of himself to a shepherd and also to the gate of the sheepfold. Jesus draws a contrast between the shepherd and the thief. Indeed, he says that anyone who does not enter the sheepfold by the gate, but climbs in by another way, is a thief and a bandit. He goes on to make this even clearer. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. The difference is clear. The shepherd has a special bond with his sheep and can therefore enter by the gate of the sheepfold. On the other hand, if someone has to climb over the fence to get in, then he is certainly a thief who wants to steal the sheep. Jesus is telling us that he is bound to us by a relationship of friendship. For he knows us, he calls us by name, he guides us, and just as the shepherd does with his sheep, searches for us when we are lost and binds up our wounds when we are sick. Jesus does not come as a thief to take away our life and our freedom, but to lead us along the paths of righteousness. He does not come to ensnare or deceive our conscience, but to illuminate it with the light of his wisdom. He does not come to taint our earthly joys, but to open them to a fuller and more lasting happiness. Those who entrust themselves to him have nothing to fear, for he does not deprive us of life, but comes to give it to us in abundance. Brothers and sisters, we are invited to reflect on and especially to be vigilant over the gate to our heart and our life, because whoever enters may either increase our joy or steal it from us like a thief. Thieves can take many forms. They can be people who, regardless of appearances, suppress our freedom or fail to respect our dignity. Beliefs and biases that prevent us from viewing others and life with serenity. Mistaken ideas that can lead us to make negative choices. Or superficial and consumeristic lifestyles that leave us empty on the inside and push us to live constantly beyond ourselves. And let us not forget those thieves who, by pillaging the earth's resources, waging bloodthirsty wars, or fueling evil in any form, do nothing but rob each of us of the possibility of a future marked by peace and serenity. We must ask ourselves, who do we want to guide? Who do we want to guide us in life? Which thieves have tried to break into our fold? Have they succeeded, or have we managed to ward them off? Today, the gospel invites us to trust in the Lord. He does not come to take anything from us. On the contrary, He is the good shepherd who increases life and offers it to us in abundance. May the Blessed Virgin Mary always accompany us on our journey and intercede for us and for the whole world.
Resurrexit sicut dixit, alleluia.
Ora pro nobis Deum, alleluia.
Gaude letare Virgo Maria, alleluia.
Quia surrexit Dominus vere, alleluia.
Oremus. Deus, qui per resurrectionem Filii Tui, Domini nostri Iesu Christi, mundum letificare dignatus es, presta quesumus ut per eius genetricem Virginem Mariam perpetue capiamus gaudia vitae per Christum Dominum nostrum.
Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Pro fidelibus defunctis. Requiem aeternam dona eis Domine.
Et lux perpetua luceat eis.
Requiescant in pace.
Amen.
Dominus vobiscum.
Et cum spiritu tuo.
Sit nomen Domini benedictum.
Ex hoc nunc et usque in saeculum.
Adiutorium nostrum in nomine Domini.
Qui fecit caelum et terram.
Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus.
Amen.
Cari fratelli e sorelle,
Dear brothers and sisters, today we remember the 40th anniversary of the tragic accident in Chernobyl, which remains a warning about the risks inherent in the use of increasingly powerful technologies. We entrust to the mercy of God the victims and the many who continue to suffer the consequences of this accident. Expresses my hope that at all levels of decision-making, discernment and responsibility will always prevail, so that every use of atomic energy may be at the service of life and peace. And now I turn to you, different people here, especially you from Rome and from different countries. Welcome.
Saluto I cavalieri e le dame dell'Ordine di San Giorgio, Ordine Europeo della Casa Asburgo-Lorena. Saluto I bambini del gruppo di danza.
So, greetings, different groups that are here now in Rome and at the square. A group of young people from Ukraine is the choir from the diocese from Slovakia. There is also the faithful people from Vienna, from Madrid, from the Canary Islands. And the teachers and students of the St. Thomas of Lisbon, from Lisbon. These young people as well from Brescia. And a group of altar servers, and the faithful from Treviso, from Vincenzo, different parts of Italy.
E partecipanti al convegno dell'Associazione Apostoli della Divina Misericordia.
And then those who are participating in an ongoing convenio meeting of the Divine Mercy. And I greet the families of and friends of the new priests of the Diocese of Rome who were ordained this morning in the Basilica of St. Peter. Please accompany them with your prayer. Accompany these young men, these young ministers with your prayers. And to all of you, I wish you all a good Sunday. And that's how then the Holy Father concludes the noonday Regina Caeli here at St. Peter's Square. He has made his appeals shortly after his reflection, and he remembered that today is 40 years. In 1986, there was, on this day, 26 April 1986, in the early hours, reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded during a poorly designed safety test. And he prays for victims and invited us as well that and he hopes that at all levels of decision-making, discernment and responsibility will always prevail, so that every use of atomic energy may be at the service of life and peace. And then he greeted different groups who have gathered here in the square, but also the families and friends of the newly ordained 10 priests who were ordained in the Basilica this morning. And so we come to the conclusion of this beautiful moment of prayer with His Holiness Pope Leo XIV on this Good Shepherd Sunday here at St. Peter's Basilica, St. Peter's Square. We have been broadcasting live from St. Peter's Square here in Rome, where the Church has rejoiced in the ordination of the 10 deacons of the Diocese of Rome, now ordained to the sacred priesthood by the Holy Father. For full coverage of today's celebration, along with the latest news from the Vatican and around the world, we invite you to visit the Vatican News web portal and to follow us across our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X. Thank you to the entire production team and to all of you who have joined us for this special broadcast, and to all our media partners. It has been a great joy to accompany you. We'll be back on behalf of Vatican Media. My name is Bonga Majola. It has been an honor to provide the English language commentary for this liturgy. We wish you all a blessed Sunday. Laudetur Jesus Christus. Praised be Jesus Christ.